Hey, it's Angie with News OK.
And Becky.
She is our recipe for health food columnist for the Oklahoman. And we've got a lot of food in front of us, as you can tell. This video is all about how to stock your kitchen in a healthy way. But there's a significance to March. Tell us what's going on.
Well, Angie, March is National Nutrition Month, and the theme for this year is nutrition from the ground up. And so we're talking about how to stock your kitchen for good, nutritious meal preparation and how to be able to do that very simply. And we want to use as a guideline my pyramid, which of course we talk a lot about that. The first group in my pyramid would be the grains, the vegetables, the fruits, the milk and milk products, meats and beans, and then we have oils as well. And we're going to also talk a little bit about seasoning foods. So those are just the groups that we'll work with, and we want to start with the grain group. And we want to emphasize the whole grains. About half of the grains that we have should be whole grains, half of the servings from the grain group. This is one that is a whole grain bun. We have barley. We have whole grain brown rice. We have, this is a different rice that is a whole grain rice, oatmeal, and of course whole grain breads. That is a whole grain pasta. Lots of different choices. Tortillas, corn tortillas.
And whole grain tastes good.
They are wonderful, and they're so easy to incorporate into meals and snacks as well. The next group are the vegetables, and right now we have so many wonderful fresh vegetables to choose from. We have some fresh asparagus, broccoli, onions, and of course potatoes that are available most anytime. Zucchini, squash, yellow crookneck. Right now is a great time to take advantage of a lot of fresh vegetables. But we also want to look at those that would be canned. These are I put some Oriental vegetables out here. We have bean sprouts and bamboo shoots and water chestnuts and mushrooms, tomato products. These are great to use. What I like to do is when I first come in from the grocery store, start out the first 2 or 3 days using my fresh produce and then using the canned or even the frozen. And these are some frozen carrots and those are some frozen mixed vegetables. Lots of things to be able to choose from.
Very good point. Okay.
Also fruits. Fruits are great to work into meals. Here, our fruit bowl is heavy, isn't it?
I know.
But we've got bananas and actually apples and pears and the little mandarin oranges that are so good for snacks. And then dried fruits, lots of different varieties of dried fruits, and canned as well. This is some canned pineapple, and then raspberries, all kinds of berries that are available frozen. And once again, those are great to use in salads, to garnish foods, as snacks, breakfast ideas, lots of different things.
Yes, for sure.
The milk and milk group, we are showing the skim milk and milk products. That would be a yogurt. We have the lower fat cottage cheese. And then these cheeses that we're showing here are made with 2% fat milk. Both are grated, and then we have the block there.
And I can't taste a difference when I've had these before. They taste just as good.
They're very good, and they melt well. And the cottage cheese, when you mix that with fruit or with sliced tomatoes, it's a great salad.
There you go.
Next, we're going to look at our meat and bean group. And this is a ground beef. This one, we want to look at the low fat. This one is a 93% lean, which is 7% fat, of course. And then those would be chicken breasts, and you can either get them skinned or remove the skin yourself. And then we have several different varieties of beans, and you've got lentils there. These are garbanzo beans, lots and lots of different types of beans. And then we have nuts as well. These would be some sliced almonds, and we can work those into the diet. They're all excellent.
Little things that you just don't think about.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So
next we're going to look at some oils, and some of these, olive oil is a great oil to use. That happens to be the peanut oil, which is great to use for flavor, for seasoning. We have sesame oil, which happens to be great on asparagus. It's good on green beans too. And then vinegars are wonderful for seasoning. You've got the rice vinegar there. We have red wine vinegar, and here's balsamic, and then this goes back to one of the oils. And then I wanted to show the different spices. Those are just a wide variety of different spices that can be used for seasoning. So that's just a quick run through of some foods to have in your kitchen to be able to prepare all kinds of meals.
Yes. Well, Becky, these are such great ideas, and obviously staples that we should have in our kitchen.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, all of the food groups for sure. Well, if you need more information, Becky will have this in her article, in her recipe for health article in the Oklahoman in the life section. Just check that out. She is also a registered dietitian, so she definitely knows what she's talking about. So read up on her article. Becky, thank you so much.
Thank you, Angie.